Let's try and sort out this numerical. A train runs along an unbanked circular track of radius 30 meter and speed of 54 km per hour. Mass of train is 10 raised to 6 kg. What is the angle of banking required to prevent wearing out of rail? Alright, so what do we understand from this? We understand that a circular track, a radius 30 meters, and the train is moving with velocity of 54 kilometers per hour, but that doesn't work with us because we are to tackle in SI unit. Alright, so SI unit is meters, and this is what I have jotted down over here. Whenever it is in kilometer per hour, if we multiply it with 5 by 18, what we get is in meters per second. So that's what we do first. So 54 multiplied by 5 by 18. So we know that this is 3 za, so this becomes 15 meter per second. Alright, so this you have got to always keep in mind. Now if it is meters per second, which you have got to convert to kilometers per hour, then we have got to multiply it with 18 by 5. Alright, got it. So one part done. We know that the formula for velocity is root rg tan theta, right? But here what we intend to find is, we intend to find theta, which is inside root. So what do? We square both the sides. So what we end up with is v square is equal to rg tan theta. Okay, so we want theta, so let's get it in terms of tan theta first. So tan theta is equal to v square over rg, and theta would be tan inverse v square rg. So I keep theta this side, and tan I take it below, so it becomes tan inverse, it becomes 1 by tan, which is tan inverse v square. V square, what is v square? V square is velocity, that is 15 square divided by r. What is radius? 30 meters into 9.8, which is value of g. Alright, so once we reach here, what do? We write it theta is equal to tan inverse would be out. Alright, and inside we would be writing anti-log. Alright, bracket, then log of 15 is raised to 2, so we would write at 2. Alright, then minus, then again denominator part minus because of division, then log of 30 plus log of 9.8. So this is how we represent it. Anti-log, tan inverse comes first, then anti-log of 2 log of 15 minus log 30 plus log 9.8. I hope you understood. This was 15 square, so 2 log of 15, and this, since it was in denominator, so minus, and it was 30 into 9.8, so log of 30 plus log of 9.8, but minus here since it was division. Alright, and tan inverse was already existing. Alright, so let's try and find out how do we do log. Now first of all, in understanding log, what we have is, we have some digits over here and some digits after decimal. Left towards decimal is known as characteristic, and right to decimal is known as mantissa. Now I would be teaching you how do we find characteristic first. Alright, now suppose these are some values, we intend to find characteristics of these values. Now let's take this one first. Now what I say is, just see the number of digit the decimal is being shifted to bring it to units place. Alright, so I shift here 1 and I shift it towards left. So the characteristic here becomes plus 1. Alright, now here in this case I am shifting it 1, 2, 3 digits, but towards right. So since shifted 3 digits, so characteristic would be 3, but since shifted towards right, it would be negative. So characteristic would be -3 for this, or rather we call it as bar 3. Alright, for this and for this it would be characteristic would be 1, as we shifted only one digit and towards left. Now when we come over here, yes, we just have to shift it one digit but towards right, so it would be bar 1. As we shifted towards right, so bar, and one digit to bring it to units place, so 1. Alright, now here 423, the decimal is here, so I have to bring it towards this side, towards left of 2 digits, so it would be +2. Now here in this case it's already in units place, so characteristic is 0. I hope the way to find characteristic is very clear to you. Okay, so now what do? So we just write tan inverse as it is, then anti-log also is to be done later on. Now 2 into, we check out for log of 15 in logbook. When we check out log of 15, it comes to 0.1761. It comes to 0.1761. So I jot it down there. Now, prior to that, we forgot to take out characteristic. Alright, characteristic. Now since decimal is here, so I shifted one place here, so 1. So 1, and y plus 1 because I have shifted it towards left. So it is 1 point. What did we see? We saw 0.1761. So jot it. Alright, minus again characteristic 1 point decimal is here, shifted by one digit over here to get to units place and shifted towards left. So it is +1 again, 1 point. Now we have got to check out again in logbook for 30 in 0. It comes to 0.4771. So it comes to 0.4771 plus. Now here it is already existing at unit space, so characteristic would be 0. Now let us check out for mantissa. For mantissa we have got to check out for 98. Alright, 98 in 0. It's 9912. It's 9912. Done. So the next step is again tan inverse stays as it is. Anti-log also would be required very soon. So we just multiply this. On multiplication, what we end up with is so what do? So we have got to check out for 0.8839. So 0.88 is here. This bold line is for 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0.7638 and 9, 16. So we have got to add 16 to 0.638. Alright, so what we end up with is tan inverse. Now mind you, what I do for anti-log. Now 0.8839, we already got the value to be 7654. I jotted it down as it is, and no matter whatever be the characteristic, I put here my decimal. Alright, and then what do? I multiply it with whatever is the value over here. It's -1, right? If it would have been bar 3, I would have jotted down 10 raised to -3, but it is bar 1, so 10 raised to -1. So 10 raised to -1 means what? Means I have to divide this by 10. So my answer gets to 0.7654. I remove this decimal and I remove this also. Alright, So my answer comes to tan inverse 0.7654. Now let us check out for tan inverse. Now how do we check this? So in this case, we have got to go to natural tan. Alright, natural tan, and we have got to check out for, now we have got to check it out from here. So we need scale again, 76. So let's check out over here. It comes to this is it's 75, 76. We got 76. So our value is what? Our 0.7654. Value is 0.7654. Alright. So 0.7646 we got, and in 7646 it is 37 degree. 7646 to 46, if we add 9, so it becomes, if we add 5 it becomes 51. If we add 5 it becomes 51. Alright, and if suppose we add 9, so it becomes 55. It becomes 55, and we want 54. So we would better add 9 rather than this. Alright, so like what I am meaning is 0.7646. What I am meaning is, now we have got to see, we want 0.7646, right? To this, if we add 9, which is over here, which is for 2, mean difference 2, what value we get is 0.7655, and the value that we require is 54, right? The value that we require is 54. So this is very close. So now for this, it was mean difference was 2, and for this the value was 37 degree, and how many minutes? 37 degree, and it was 24 minutes. To 24 minutes I add another 2 minutes, so it is 37 degree 26 minutes. So it is 37 degree 26 minutes. Okay, so our final answer would be 37 degree and 26 minutes.